Okay, so the storyteller's hut is gonna be finished in 1 turn, and piercing is gonna be ready in 2 turns. So we are doing whatever we decided so far, which is good. On the other hand, we are desperately falling behind, I feel. But alas, it is to be. Oh great, and a sloth bear. I wish we got him, but if he's gonna stay in there, there's no way. However, if he doesn't, we might have a chance if we send our units to this place. Interesting. Anyway, I haven't really mentioned that we finished the stone tool maker, and he now gives us 1 gold, 1 science, and 1 hammer. And it's gonna turn into 2 science once we finish piercing next turn. We are currently working on the gatherer so that we can work this tile that will provide us with stone. Interestingly also, I did a bit of search while I was off cam, and I'm more and more confused. When we look at the tool making, there is an option to get the Neanderthal warrior. I checked that to get him you need tool making and culture Neanderthal, and Neanderthal culture only requires stone in city vicinity, and we have stone in city vicinity, so I don't really know what that means, and we don't even have it in the option here. Yeah, there's no Neanderthal culture even suggested to us, so I don't know if maybe it will pop up once we start gathering the stone here. I really don't know what that means, so we'll just have to deal with it and think that it might not happen altogether. Who knows? Anyway, we got piercing now, and we have a couple of options. Awesome thing is that we got 25 signs or beakers per turn now, so everything becomes much easier to get. You could go with basketry. I thought and spoke about that. There's also the prehistoric music. There's chopping, scraping, and these are good. They just give flat 1 science bonus. Groundstone reveals flour and grain, and basketry reveals grass, reeds, straw, and baskets. And I think that basketry, we checked that it provides some food buildings that might be good for us. So I guess we're gonna go with that building. So yeah, basket weaver hut, grass gatherer, rattan grove, reed gatherer, and straw gatherer. We would need gain.
Let your sharp arrows pierce the hearts of the king's enemies. Let the nations fall beneath your feet.
Yeah, we wouldn't grain nearby, so I'm not sure, but we need basketry anyway in the end, so let's just get it and be done with it. The bear is not going anyway, so we're just gonna hold it here and check how much the spike Caveman costs. 15. Okay, that's actually not at all that bad. Once we finish the gatherer, I want to get the childbirth hut. And there's the knowledge inheritance, so then let's start working on the spike Caveman. It's gonna take a while. I'm gonna start with 2 in the beginning, and we're gonna move to the 3rd one sometime in the future. I want to attack the bear and kill him if possible, as soon as possible. Yeah, he has 2.72. When we have the other spiked Caveman unit, it's gonna be possible, unless we're really unlucky. It's gonna be, I would guess, 90 to 10% that we will get him. Possibly less, possibly more. I can't really. It should be like 3.3 against 2.7. So yeah, that should be like 80 to 90% chance that we kill the bear, hopefully. But who knows? It might not work out. And I'm also starting to feel a bit bad that we are not doing such a good job at growing Kyoto. I might not feel bad, because Visigoths aren't growing their city either, but I have a feeling that other nations are, so yeah, that doesn't make me really happy. I'm gonna feel much better once we get a population of 2. So the gatherer is gonna be ready in 2 turns, I believe. Is the gatherer trained? Yeah, for food. Okay, so glad we have that out of the way. And I'm gonna send him here to work on what's it called? A stone tools workshop? Let's just send him here, and we're going to protect him. I know the bear won't do anything, but I know it, you know it. Does the bear know it? That's a whole different question. That's also a joke all as fuck. Okay, you guys can go here, and you can go here. Okay, cool. Now, all of you together. What? No. There. God. I had a feeling they wanted to attack the bear. That would be awful. Come on. Go here. Okay, and let's see what he can do here. Gather grain or build a stone tool workshop +2. Yeah, that's what we want. It's gonna give us 2 and 5, which is pretty incredible. I actually thought about the fact that there's a couple of really nice, not that expensive wonders, like the Richardson Island, which gives us a whole lot of production, or maybe even the Captured Fire, which gives a lot of culture. So we might want to, once we grow a bit, turn on the Richardson Island and hope that we can finish it soon. Because it would be kind of cool. I think, like, it's not for long, it's just for a couple of turns, but still, you know, I think it would help us really. So once the growth is done, we're gonna go for it. But if we want that, it might be a good thing to actually remove the Spike Clubman, because that's gonna take a lot of food from us, 15 turns worth. Well, I'll just have to deal with it. Money is going to be an issue exactly 215 turns in the future. So we should think about it as well. But we'll do that once that bridge... We'll burn that bridge once we cross it. That's how they say. We're not crossing any bridge or burning anything, but... nonetheless. And here comes basketry. Oh, like a column. No! I wanted that. So the Richardson Island then. And what are we going to research now? So let's see the big picture. Prehistoric dance. We noticed that's very good for culture. Prehistoric music, very good for culture. Also for science. Snake charmer. Groundstone though, I think that one is good for... Yeah, that one is definitely good for food, but it's heavily dependent on what we have in the vicinity. Persistence hunting, quite cheap, but doesn't really provide anything that we would like. Yeah. Trapping, tracking. These are good, but Cree tracker requires Cree, has the tracker trails. Culture Cree. Requires rabbit. Actually, does the Neanderthal culture have some prerequisites other than stone? It should say there. Where's that? And it doesn't even show that. It's really weird. Anyway, let's go with groundstone. Eventually we need to get everything, and that's just good. Though this one doesn't lead anywhere. Just petroglyphs and no food. Skinning doesn't... Oh, actually a skinner. Hunter-camp, shelter building, carcass, carving. There's really little food-oriented buildings here. It's kind of weird, but yeah, I guess that will come with sedentary lifestyle when we have things like farming and... yeah, agriculture, definitely. Hemp farm, wheat farm, corn farm, yeah. That's just what we are after. So for now, groundstone. We'll hope that...
The way to become rich is to put all your eggs in one basket, and then watch that basket.
And after we get that, we'll hope that we will see some improvement. So, baskets, grass, reeds, and straw. Please give me something. Did we... Nope. Nope, nothing. Okay, well, we'll just hope with for... Actually, grass gatherer can be built. So knowledge inheritance, actually... let's get grass gatherer. Then let's get one spiked clubman, then the creation myth, then spiked clubman, and then knowledge inheritance. That seems like a good thing. Bandit hideout. That one actually costs quite a lot, but would give us a lot of money and slow down that decay of our treasury. Natasha, are you doing your job, little worker? Build us what? Oh yeah, you are. Okay, cool. Childbirth hut is being built, and we are working on the groundstone, which should probably please me, but it doesn't. How's Kyoto doing with health and education? We haven't checked it in a couple of turns, so it might have stabilized since then. So disease at 67. Education at 180. My god. And seems like it's stabilized. Special. Brilliant education and education intuitive. Native culture, Asian. Culture, Asian. Disease common quality, I haven't got that. Education, argumentative awareness. Huh, and education, argumentative awareness 2. Housing, lean-tos. This building is automatically built by our citizens once requirements are met, and tree hollow. Interesting. Myth effect, fire, native culture, Song of Stone. Interesting. Wondrous palace. So 105 more turns till we grow our city. Awesome. Just great. That's just... it's not forever at all. It's not forever at all. But hey, we had at one point over 1,000 turns, so we should feel grateful that we're actually doing it. And not feel bad at all about not doing it fast enough. So childbirth hut, if I'm not mistaken, brings us really close to the veterinarian's hut, which should lower the disease. Actually, I'm kind of confused why the disease is still so high when we have so many things that should lower the disease at this point. Or was it higher? I can't remember, to be honest. Stone tools, charcoal, bugs, and ash. But we'll need the veterinarian's hut anyway, because once we start growing our city, we will definitely have a problem with pests and rats and things like that, which is not cool. I especially loathe and fear the rats, because they have been an absolute disaster for me in the past game. Yes, it's a couple of months, maybe actually maybe over a year ago, but rats actually really decimated me. I was in a bad spot at the moment my city grew, and the escalating unhealthiness and coming disease actually made me start shrinking my population, and yeah, it was kind of awful, really. Sloth bear, sloth bear. You know what, we can send you guys here, I believe, to check if there are any animals. If there are, we're gonna kill them and eat their carcass. That's how the prehistoric people do it. Oh, there's a viper now. Cool. The more the merrier. And the more animals, the more we can kill, and the better we are off when the actual thing happens, because we will use their bodies and their meat and everything for our benefit. Spike Goblin, Spiked Clubman, Sloth Bear, Sloth Bear. I think they upgraded their units, can we? Not that I would be interested in that, but I think we might. Though we desperately need to save that gold. Because if we use it now, then you might have guessed it, it's going to be a problem later on, because we won't have the money. Build up. Up to 5, that unit says building to the ability. Unit loses all build up promotions. It's an alternative to fortification. Interesting. I've never used that thing before, but okay. We'll say goodbye to that last unhealthiness in our city, because once we get the childbirth hut, we will be okay, finally, and unhealthiness will be gone. Dining, wood or prime timber or bamboo, nothing. Really, I think we're really in a bad spot. Like, and this island doesn't have the things we really need. It has parrots and hemp, so our people are constantly stoned and watching birds fly over them, but it's not like made for successful civilization. Persistence hunting or tracking, trapping. Prehistoric music, natural pigment. I don't know. We could get maybe scraping and then skinning. Where is something that we really need? Adhesives, binding, bone working, bone mirror. Requires bone. Blackwater draw, bone worker hut. Simple woodworking might be good. Wood spearman, boomerang thrower. Mapping wooden spearman. Driftwood gatherer. Provides wood, a bodice, and reveals wood. What would you need? Wow. We would need a lot of things. So hey, let's start focusing on some of these things that are looking pretty cool. Music hut, precision, tracking, I don't know, scout tracker. Is there anything that we really want? Trails. +5 trade route yield. Culture cream. Nah, not really hunting. I guess this is really what we want. Poison crafting. Ambusher. Bowgunner. Kunham Bebe. Requires 2p. Oh my god. What is that? World unit 1 allowed. Poison crafter's hut. Increases unhealthiness and gold. Or games. Playing fields. Hot potato. Jump rope. Hopscotch. Jaguar booth. And cultural identity. Elder Council military standard, tradition, deer, zebra. I think I would like really like a simple woodworking. Chopping. Let's go with prehistoric dance first. It's fast, it's cheap, and it's gonna give us culture.
Stone never gathers moss.
So let's see. Rain and flower. Natural pigments. I don't think this shows us anything. Yeah, we have nothing. We have absolutely nothing. We're gaining a ton of buildings that we might be able to build eventually, some other time in the future. But we don't have that now. So I'm waiting for some combination to pop up. But there really isn't anything that we might enjoy right now. There's just nothing. Oh, that sucks so much. Well, what can you do? We'll have to deal with the things that we have now instead of the things that we would like.